Ja, was mache ich anders? Ich glaube, am Ende versucht es jeder so gut zu machen, wie
What do I do
was seine
differently?
Passion ist und was seine
I truly believe that everyone is trying to do their best work, following their passion and their philosophy. And in this field of saddlery, there are many different movements and ideas, like in any other professional field. And this is a good thing, and these ideas do not need to be contradicting necessarily.
soll, aber
And when it comes to me, the main difference is feels a little bit weird saying it like that. What I think is different about the others, let's say it like that, is that because I do not come from this trade originally, and I have more of an ongoing process. And then there's also the fact that we have a breeding and training business for dressage and jumping horses. And every day during work, we're facing new problems. We're working with old horses, with young horses, with horses that lame, horses that have all different kinds of problems. And we need to look for what the problem is and identify it all the time, over and over again. And so it's never a process that ever is finished. And I think it's similar for many other professional fields. You learn a trade, so you become a saddler or even a master saddler or a riding instructor or a horse breaker. And at some point you finish your training. That process is finished and you have that qualification. But in equestrianism, you can't really ever be finished because there's so much happening all the time. You learn something new every day. There's new scientific findings that are different from what we knew 10, 20 years ago. And everyone knows that this is normal, but that also means riding theory needs to be modified accordingly. And saddle fittings need to be modified. Things just need to be viewed critically in general. And I myself, I remember Dr. Helmut Ende, who was our veterinarian. He has published many books by now. He's a legend. He has his walk-in horse at fairs. And he said, science is never the truth. Science is always the latest state-of-the-art knowledge that you can have, but it is never the whole truth. So I do not want you to question everything now and to develop conspiracy theories, but I think it is smart to question things and to ask the same question twice and to look exactly at the source where you get your information from. It's like doing internet research. You'll find out that there have been many truths initially, and at some point someone just picked one, put it into practice and said this is how it is. It's like bookkeeping. You have your starting point and you built on it. But if you ask these questions and if you look into it deeper, and I do this because I have a genuine interest in that, then you can discover different methods, like I did, methods that also get you where you need to be. And this can be very exhausting for my customers, especially those that have known me for many years, because they will be like, Carsten, 2 years ago you said something completely different and you were so convinced that it had to be like that, and now you want these modifications, or you're even telling me the complete opposite. And I have to admit that this is true, but I'm not afraid to admit that. But because I think that it is important to progress and to implement what you learn and what you see, and that you use it to improve your products. And I think this is where I'm more consistent than others. And I think in this profession, there are many people that are afraid to go back to a customer that they sold a saddle to 2 or 3 years ago, and to show them that there is now an improvement that is a lot better, actually. And they see that this improvement is better and they believe in this improvement, but they are worried that they will make the product look bad that they sold 2 years ago. And I'm not afraid of this at all. And I'm really grateful for the customers that have been working with me for 20 years, and also for the veterinarians and physiotherapists and osteopaths, that they support me and they say, let's talk about your ideas, let's have a discussion. And 8 of the 10 ideas that I have, they're a flop, because it was just one horse that reacted to something, but there is no pattern behind it. But 2 of the 10 ideas, we can actually recognize a pattern after a while, and we find out something that we didn't know before. And the next step that we have to take then is to implement our new knowledge into changing treatments, the way we ride, into improving products. And I have a team surrounding me that is prepared to do that, I have my saddler, Constanze, and Peter, who used to work here before. They were really enthusiastic about the technical side of executing my ideas, even though it's not the official way you do it, but they screw and they saw and they sew on a bit here or cut off a bit there in a way that has never been done before. And this is a very creative environment that I'm in. And then, of course, I have the horses that every day they serve as guinea pigs, trying out all these new things. And I think not many people have that in this concentration, and this is what makes me stand out, I think. Of course, I know that everyone is trying their best, and I do not want to imply that anyone isn't, but there is a lot going on at our place, that's for sure.